All right, to NASA now. It is under the microscope as part of the president's plan to clean out federal agencies. WESH 2 has learned that the Department of Government Efficiency, which is being run by SpaceX founder Elon Musk, has been on site at NASA. WESH 2's Megan Moriarty is live at the Kennedy Space Center for us this afternoon. So, Megan, to find out what DOGE is doing and the potential impact on our Space Coast. Megan.
Nancy, I was told that DOGE has been on site at some of NASA's facilities, but the spokesperson for Kennedy Space Center couldn't confirm which locations. We are also told that they are working with the Office of Personnel Management to comply with workforce reduction. Hundreds of thousands of government employees could be impacted by a mass firing as the Trump administration looks to reduce what it calls wasteful spending in some departments.
We're deeply concerned about cuts coming to NASA, especially at Cape Canaveral.
Congressman Darren Soto says DOGE has been coming into departments since last Thursday, targeting probationary period employees.
Some of those are new employees and others are management level who just got rehired back on or are contractors. I've heard reports it could be as much as 10% of the workforce.
NASA confirmed DOGE has been on site at some of their facilities.
And these budget cutters at DOGE don't care one iota about anybody except satisfying some artificial construct from Musk, how many people they cut. Well, you know, the impact of those cuts is on real people.
It's something that research scientist Dr. Ken Kramer says will have looming long-term effects. On NASA's website, there is a reduction in force or RIF notice effective right now and expiring in 2026. What does that mean? Well, according to the document, it says management will proactively consider and evaluate the use of programs such as Voluntary Separation Incentive Program, Voluntary Early Retirement Authority, and retraining programs and authorities. It also says it will assess whether there is a surplus of employees in specific roles or locations, determining the necessary positions, their locations, and when they should be filled, abolished, or vacated.
Every agency has the ability to be more efficient, but there's a right way to do it.
And in the last 20 minutes, we did get an update from NASA HQ. They sent us a statement saying, in part, the agency is in the process of validating hundreds of employees who responded to the deferred resignation offer before the deadline. Some probationary employees have taken the deferred resignation offer, and those individuals have been or will be on administrative leave by the end of this week. Governor Ron DeSantis also weighed in on the possibility of layoffs at a news conference this afternoon, why he says DOGE getting involved could be a good thing. That's coming up. Covering the Space Coast live at Kennedy Space Center, Megan Moriarty, WESH 2 News.